So with Tiana's Bayou Adventure at Disney Park set to be released in the late of 2024, I figured now is the time to talk about probably one of the best Disney princesses Disney have ever given us. I am of course talking about from Princess and the Frog, Tiana. You see, Tiana stands out for a number of reasons. Aside from being the first ever black princess, they use her cultural background as a base for her character, dreams, and personality. You see, Tiana stands out from other Disney princesses of the past because they were generally a damsel in distress who wished upon a star and dreamt of love. But she also doesn't go into the modern style of Disney princesses who have a young, clumsy, and quirky style of personality. For the record, this doesn't take from any of the other Disney characters we have had, but it certainly makes Tiana stand out on her own. Let's start with the obvious. By making Tiana African American, she installs the opposite of what Disney princesses have been. She wishes upon a star just like her father tells her to, but she also gets told to make up for it with hard work, which I think is something we can all love and agree on. There's nothing wrong with dreaming, but working hard is also a strong motive and trait to have in a character, as not only does she understand how the world works, but it certainly reflects the time period of the 1920s that some of her culture and background would go through. Not only does it make her character much more layered, but it doesn't sugarcoat the history and the culture that people of colour faced at the time and even today. You see, from the very start, we are told as an audience member how Tiana thinks. She is constantly working day and night to save up for her restaurant. And from a song that goes way too hard,
People won't come here from everywhere, and I'm almost there.
damn, that's so good! There is this lesson that Tiana learns from her father about working hard, but just under the surface is people telling Tiana to let loose and have some fun, and that all it needs to be able to give Tiana something to learn. So not only does the story come about Tiana fulfilling her dreams of owning her restaurant, but it comes about having someone to do it with the loss of her father. As Tiana's mother tells her, her daddy never got the restaurant, but he had love. So Tiana has this wonderful balance of love and dreams being separate things, and at the same time it's something she both wants and needs. Tiana's problems, because once again at the time, makes more sense and allows the audience to sympathise with her a lot easier than other characters. Now obviously, I can't talk a lot about the subject of race being, who I am.
Yeah, I'm white, I'm white. W-H-I-T.
But Tiana's problems relate very much to the period of what was going on at the time, so much so that they even had this line.
Exactly. Which is why a little woman of your background.
Holy shit! That was fucking brutal! But I suppose it should be. Tiana's character is reflected in the world she is in, and it allows for some brutal moments that truly make you sympathize with her. I never thought Disney would use history as a sympathization for the character because, Jesus Christ, it works really well. Compared to other Disney princesses, Tiana's character and world is more grounded. Where others are more of a fantasy world with magic mirrors and dragons, Princess and the Frog is set in New Orleans, a real-life place in the real-life world. By making the setting more grounded, you're making it more relatable, and so in doing so makes Tiana more relatable, but Tiana's whole backstory is something anyone can relate to. She comes from a low-class background, but isn't full-on poverty. At the start of the movie, she returns home to find parents who love her and a community on the porch of sharing food. This experience of sharing food and bringing people together is truly humble and thoughtful, something which is heightened by her relationship with Charlotte. Some people do take issue with the character of Charlotte, being that she's a rich white woman who doesn't ever offer to give Tiana the money for her restaurant, but not only is it not her money to give, but I would argue she has in the past, and Tiana has said no because of wanting to make her dreams by doing it her way rather than it being handed to her. But Tiana's relationship with Charlotte is brilliant because she is never envious of her, and their friendship is genuine. It would have been very easy to make Tiana jealous of Charlotte, and while the audiences see moments where Charlotte is gifted things on a silver platter, in front of Tiana by the way, it is played for laughs only from our point of view. But by having Tiana never be resentful of Charlotte, it adds to this trait that she has grown up of being proud of where she came from, bringing people together rather than alienating them because of their background. And throughout all the hardship and the dreams of a career with her restaurant, what does she do? She falls in love. Which I love that this is a secondary plot. It makes the relationship between Tiana and Naveen secondary to the main plot of wanting Tiana to get her restaurant. They don't fall in love because of a twist of fate or destiny, they fall in love by liking each other and complementing each other really well. And in the end, when they do get the restaurant, it isn't just handed to them, they pay for it, and they build it themselves. As I said, I'm not trying to diminish any of the other wonderful princesses out there, but Tiana's character just makes her stand out for a wonderful message about working hard and wanting good and realistic dreams, but also that it's okay to dream and never forgetting that love, family, and community, and good hard work are also just as important. And so that is why Tiana, for me, is the best Disney princess ever. So thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section what's your favorite Disney princess. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for more great content on all things animation. And if you like this video, be sure to click one of my other videos right here that is on the screen. This kind of tells YouTube that my videos are worth watching, I guess, so we've got to beat that algorithm. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next one.